Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you are fine and enjoying your holidays or breaks, but you also must have done your work. In the first BMT, I gave you first two units, unit number 1 and 2, and in this first term booklet I am giving you unit number 3, 4 and 5. So let's start from unit number 3. This is types of living things, plants. You see, the plant group. First topic is the plant group. So plants grow in different kinds of places. Some plants like ferns grow in wet shady places. Some plants grow in dry places like cacti. Most plants grow in sunlight like the sunflower. So there are many different kinds of plants. Some plants grow and different kinds of plants grow at different places. Some plants like ferns grow in wet shady places. You must have seen ferns. So these type of plants grow in wet shady places, like in that place where there is water. Some plants grow in dry places like cacti. You must have seen dry plants are desert plants. These like cacti and some other type of plants, they all grow in dry places where there is no or at least not plenty of water. So these are also called desert plants. Most plants grow in sunlight like the sunflower, and there are many other many lot of plants that grow in the presence of sunlight. So green plants can make their own food. You must have seen there are a lot of green plants and they prepare their own food. They need air, water and chlorophyll to make their food. Green plants have chlorophyll in their leaves. Now, what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a green coloring matter, and the green color of the leaves is also due to the presence of that green coloring matter in the leaves. The food is made in the leaves. So plants prepare their food in the presence of sunlight, air and water and chlorophyll. Now you see in this picture there are many different types of plants. These are desert plants and they grow in places where there is not plenty of water or at dry places. These are some other plants which have green coloring matter in their leaves and they are green in color. They prepare their green coloring matter, chlorophyll, in the presence of sunlight and air. Next comes plants that grow without seeds. Like these are those plants which don't have seeds. So let's see how they grow. Some plants do not have flowers and so they do not make fruits or seeds. They don't have flowers, so they don't have fruits and seeds. They have small brown spots on their leaves, and they have small brown spots on their leaves. Each spot contains a brown powder made of tiny spores, and they have brown powder made of tiny spores. They have brown spores on their leaves, and there is a powder in those spores. The spores fall out. When the spores fall out, some spores fall on wet soil. They fall and make new plants. When the spores fall on wet soil, they get water from that wet soil and they grow into a new plant. Ferns and mosses are plants that make spores. Now ferns and mosses are those plants which make spores. You see in this picture there are different types of plants which do not have seeds and they grow. They have brown spores on their leaves, so when that powder falls on a wet soil they grow into a new plant. That's why they don't have seeds. Next comes plants that grow from seed. There are a lot of plants which grow from seeds. Plants that grow from seeds are called seed bearing plants. Those plants which grow from seeds are called seed bearing plants. Seeds are made inside the flowers. You know, the seeds are made inside the flowers. Poppy, rose and sweet pea are examples of plants that grow from seeds. Most of the plants you have seen that grow from seeds. Now these seeds travel from one place to another by different means. So how seeds travel? How seeds travel? Seeds travel by the wind. They also travel by the animals. They travel by water. They travel by bursting, and they travel by humans. So seeds can be dispersed or can travel from one place to another by different means or by different methods, and these methods are by the wind, by the animals, by water, by bursting, and by humans. So these are the examples of those plants which grow are which travel, those plants whose seeds travel from one place to another by the wind. And the first example is, you see in the picture, the first example is, this one is milk's weed. Next is dandelion. This one is dandelion, and this is maple. Now these are the examples of those plants in which the seeds travel by animals. This is beggar ticks. This one is beggar ticks. This is sandbur. This one is sandbur, and this is blackberry. In these plants, the seeds travel from one place to another by animals, because animals eat these plants, and when they go from one place to another, and when they excrete there, the seeds disperse there, and that's how the plants grow there by water. Now these are the examples of those plants in which the plants or seeds travel from one place to another by water, and the examples are lotus. You know, lotus flower grows in water, so by water the seeds of this plant travel from one place to another. Next example is calftail, and this is the example of calftail, and this one is coconut. Coconut is also found near the water, or at the side of the water. The coconut trees grow. That's why their seeds travel from one place to another by water. And then these are the examples of those plants in which the seeds travel by bursting. And this is violet. Then next is jewelweed. This one is jewelweed, and this one is witch hazel. These when these plants burst, are their flowers, they burst, seeds come out from the flowers, and in that way they spread to different places, and seeds travel from one place to another. In the same way, there are some plants in which the seeds are taken by humans, and these are the bean. These are the examples of those plants in which the seeds are dispersed by humans, and the examples are bean. Next is wheat, and this is cherry. So these are the different means or the methods by which seeds are taken or dispersed from one place to another. Now there are some plants which are not green. Not all plants are green. Some do not have chlorophyll, and that's why they don't have green color, because the green color of the plant is due to the presence of chlorophyll. You must have seen that when the plant stops growing, or they don't have plenty of water or sunlight, they change into yellowish or brown in color, because they stop preparing this green coloring matter, chlorophyll, and their color changes from green to brown or yellow. They get food from green plants or humus. Humus is a material in the soil. This is made from dead plants or leaves, and when they mixed with the soil, it is called humus. Mushrooms are plants that are not green. You must have seen mushrooms. Some type of mushrooms can be eaten, but not all the types are eaten, because some are poisonous. They get food from the humus in the soil. These mushrooms get food from the humus in the soil, because they don't prepare green coloring matter, chlorophyll, so they get food from the humus in the soil, and that's why their color is also not green. Now, plants that have cones. There are some type of plants which have cones. You must have seen pine trees in the GIK. There are a lot of trees in the GIK which have cones, and these trees are called pine trees. Some trees have cones. They have two kinds of cones. There are pollen cones which contain pollens, and there are seed cones which make seeds. Pine trees make cones. Now, on the pine tree there are cones, and there are two type of cones. There are pollen cones which contain pollens, and there are seed cones which make seeds. Pine trees make cones. So those cones which have pollens, the pollen spread by wind, and that in this way another pine tree can grow somewhere else, or pollens are taken from one place to another by wind. But some cones have seeds, and these seeds disperse, or they are taken from one place to another by different means. So pine trees make cones. When the seeds are ripe, the seed cone opens up and the seeds fall out. These seeds will grow into new trees of the same kind. Pine trees, for example, make cones. And in those cones which have pollens, the wind takes the pollen from the pollen cone to the seed cone. The pollen reaches the ovules of the seed cone. The ovules grow into seeds. Now we come to the parts of a flower. You must have seen a flower. There are 4 major parts of a flower, and these parts are sepal, petal, stamen, and carpel. The 4 major parts of a flower are sepal, petal, stamen, and carpel. So now in this picture you can see these are the sepals. Now, what are sepals? Sepals are small green leaves that cover the bud. These are small green leaves, and they cover the bud. They cover this area, and they are green in color. Then next comes the petals. Now, what are petals? Petals are the colored leaves of a flower. Those colored leaves of a flower, like in different flowers there are different colors, colored petals. Like in some flowers these petals are orange, in some flowers these petals are yellow, in some flowers these petals are red. So petals can be of different colors. Then comes stamens. So these are the stamens. These are the stamen. This anther and filament makes a stamen. This whole part is called stamen. So this is stamen. Then next comes carpel. So this is called carpel. This part is called carpel. And here there is a ovary. In the carpel there is a ovary. Now let's come to it goes into an ovule in the ovary. So in this way the flower makes seeds. A flower makes seeds. Now next comes the last topic of the unit, that is kinds of fruit. You must have seen different kinds of fruits, and you must have eaten all the different types of fruits, and fruits are very healthy food, and you must take fruits on daily basis. Some fruits are soft and juicy like oranges, apples, pears and peaches. Some fruits are soft and they have a juice like oranges. You have eaten oranges, apples, pears and peaches. Some fruits are dry and hard like coconuts, groundnuts, walnut and bean pods. These oranges, apples, pears and peaches, these are fresh fruits, but these groundnuts, walnuts and bean pods, these are all dry fruits. These are not fresh fruits. They don't have juice, they are not soft, but they are also healthy foods, and you must take these dry fruits. In some dry fruits, the wall of the fruit dries up and breaks open to throw out the seeds. In some dry fruits, the fruit wall does not break open and the seeds are scattered in different ways. So this is all about the unit plants. Next time inshallah we will discuss and we will do the exercise of the unit. Thanks.